So, football supporters around the world, a big, warm welcome to this beautiful part of Switzerland here in St. Gallen, to a tremendous stadium with a great atmosphere already, with just 5 minutes to go. Here we are at the AFG Arena in St. Gallen. And for all you people out there, supporters and football fans alike, my name's Gary Preston. Nice to have you with us here for this friendly, pre-season friendly, and the very first game for Liverpool. Liverpool, of course, the team that finished second last season in the division in England, following Manchester United, just a few points behind them. In actual fact, Liverpool, the team that got 86 points collected in that campaign in the Premier League. Never before had Liverpool collected so many points in the Premier League, and still they finished second, which of course was a big blow for all the Copites and all the Red supporters, finishing behind Manchester United. Today it's the very first game in the pre-season starts before everything gets cracking midway in August. Liverpool with quite a few new names maybe in there for you here today as well. The starting lineup reads for Liverpool: in goal, Diego Cavalieri. Right back today is Philip Dagen, and the two centre-backs, San Jose and Jamie Carragher. And the left-back today will be Emiliano Insua. Midfield with Steven Gerrard, the captain, alongside young Jay Spearing. And the two wingers today are Ryan Babel and Nabil El-Za. Up front, it's Andre Voronin and Christian Nemeth. Now let's take a look here to the team from St. Gallen. Here the 11 from coach Uli Forte and his assistant Roman Wild. In goal today, surprise, it's the reserve goalkeeper, number 18, Reto Bolli. We've got the back four with skipper Mark Zellweger, Jiri Kubski, Lucas Schenkel, Fernando, the left back today, Fabian Fry and Moreno Costanzo in midfield, together with Zé Vitor, Christian Nushi. And the double-pronged attack up front for St. Gallen will be Moreno Miranda and Mario Cáceres. Liverpool FC, Europe's finest. Here the team we just mentioned before, the 11 from Rafa Benitez. All the Spanish players, of course, at the moment, with their extra holidays at the moment, they will be appearing down this way at the weekend for the next game, the next friendly, which is taking place on Sunday against Rapid from Vienna. So the Reds coming onto the pitch here, rapturous applause, tremendous crowd here in this beautiful stadium at the AFG Arena. It's a sellout crowd. We're talking of 20,000 here today, and maybe a couple of friends have been squeezed in between the seats as well. So at least 20,000 here today for this game, and everybody in St. Gallen has been looking forward to this one for weeks. That was Voronin we just saw, the man that's just returned from Hertha BSC from Berlin out of the Bundesliga. Number 19, Ryan Babel, the Dutchman. And as you can see here for yourselves, some of the support. A few Liverpudlians I heard outside of the stadium before we came in here today. Quite a bit of support as well for local support in and around Switzerland for Liverpool. As you can imagine, quite a few Liverpool supporters all around the world. And wherever you may be watching this one here today, we're about to get this one on the road. The referee, by the way, is Mr. Cyril Zimmermann, and his two assistants, Antonio Fernandez and Thomas Harberger. St. Gallen, the Swiss champions of Division 2 last season, out of the so-called Challenge League, where they topped that table very comfortably, thank you. Bouncing back into the Swiss top-flight football once again. So we're about to get this one on the road. The referee, Cyril Zimmerman. My name's Gary Preston. This is St Gallen against Liverpool. So the green and whites, of course, the home team today, St Gallen from left to right. Liverpool in the usual red dress here from right to left. Number 17, that is the skipper from the Swiss team, Mark Zellweger. Centre-half number 5, Lukas Schenkel. Number 14 is Fabian Frey, an under-19 and under-20 international. Number 3 is Fernando, the Brazilian left-back. Number 20, that's Moreno Costanzo. He's in midfield alongside Fabian Frey today. Nice move, good piece of football by Fabian Frey, setting up his man in the centre, the first attack, and no problems here for Liverpool's defence. Well, the first throw-in of the game for the home team, St Gallen. Jiri Kubski, goalkeeper Reto Bolli. And here's the skipper, Mark Zellweger. The oldest man on the pitch here today, by the way, 35 years of age, Mark Zellweger. Number 7, that is Elza. He'll be swapping sides with Ryan Babel, the two wingers, hoping to combine well here today. That was a decent ball from Andre Voronin in midfield. Almost giving the Reds the opening in the early stages of the game. This is a pre-season friendly, as we mentioned before, and as Rafa Benitez said in his own words, it's all about finding out who is going to gel with who. It's the very first game that Liverpool have played since May, since the last day of the Premier League. So quite a few players will be tested here today to see how fit they are as well. Midfield, Steven Gerrard poked forward, but hopeful ball. No problems here for goalkeeper Reto Bolli. Lukashenko's a through ball, stopped and picked up here by the skipper. He was aiming for Andre Voronin, the Ukrainian international. Had a tremendous season on loan to Hertha in Berlin in the Bundesliga last season. And that they were hoping to keep at Hertha BSC. But at the end of the day, he didn't quite work out. So he's back here with Liverpool, and it's a whole new ball game now for the Ukrainian international with the number 10 on the pitch today, Andre Voronin. But he's looked very sharp in training sessions in the last few days here in Switzerland. There he is on the ball. Voronin. Babel. Nice piece of footwork again from the Dutch international. Aiming for the box, and as he's coming through, it was Jiri Kubski who brought him down, the Czech, the 26-year-old. Trying to go through the centre. Zellweger committed himself. So an excellent opportunity here for the Reds, the 18 times English champions. Here was Steven skipper Gerrard. Or maybe Babel. This is Babel. Gerrard goes for goal. Take a deflection. Nasty 1-2 for the keeper. Babel. That was back from Spearing. Voronin found a bit of space down the left wing, covered by Zellweger. And not a bad attempt for Jay Spearing, the young 20-year-old who's come up from the Liverpool reserves. Excellent talent. Just about the smallest man on the pitch here, 5'5", or if you like, 1m70. But he's got one heart of gold, and certainly as far as these teammates are concerned, It's not size that counts. He never stops running. Stamina, skill, prowess, he's got it all, and a great future, I think, in front of him as well. A man to watch maybe on the pitch here today as well. No, number 26, Jay Spearing. Zellweger. Back in their own half with Lucas Schenkel, 25 years of age. Left wing back. Fernando has got the number 3. And this is Costanzo. Zellweger. Again with the skipper. Got Babel to deal with. Got out of the fair nicely. Pulled in there from Merenda. Very deep in his own half at the moment, the centre forward with the number 22. Liverpool now with Nemeth. Ryan Babel. Good ball, Nemeth in the centre, found some room, and that could have been goal number 1. Goalkeeper Reto Bolli tried to close down the angle. Lovely ball in from Ryan Babel. Does very well indeed. He got his shoes tied up there a little bit, Kubski. And Christian Nemeth, the man from Hungary, almost making it 1-0, dead on 6 minutes for Liverpool. First corner of the game, Steven Gerrard. Bit of pushing and shoving going on, no problems, play on, says the referee. Fernando. Fry. Fernando pokes it forward, but over the top of the head of Zevito. Again here, Reto Bolli has been there twice already in the opening stages. Certainly that was good goalkeeping as well. Christian Nemeth in an excellent position, the 20-year-old. The score is a very important goal. This is Costanzo. Schenkel to Zellweger. Forward by Costanzo. Again, Costanzo. Very wide is Nushi. Zellweger with the throw. No problems. Mario Cáceres, the man from Chile, beaten as he was coming forward. That was a good attempt. Andre Voronin hoping to receive that one from Elzar. On the counter-attack now, though, St. Gallen. Zevito. Back with Schenkel. Fernando. Well, this might be a friendly match, but certainly a lot of urgency in the game already in the early stages. As is the case with most friendly games, there's of course nothing at stake apart from the pride, and Liverpool, it doesn't matter where they are, they always want to win, of course. Rafa Benitez, the 49-year-old head coach from Liverpool, said before the game that it's not about winning today, it's all about us seeing how we are a month before the Premier League starts. That was Voronin. Philip Dagan, the man on the end, receiving end of the wolf whistles, or the cat calls, if you will, from the home supporters. Philip Dagan is the Swiss international. Good move again by Babel, and a decent tackle by Kubski. Last-ditch effort on the nick of time. Insua down the left wing, finds Voronin. Gerrard. Spearing. Gerrard. Babel. Stopped by Schenkel. Picked up by Nushi. Left wing back Fernando. Again Nushi. Aided and abetted by Miranda. Clever idea from the 31-year-old Swiss forward Mauricio Miranda. Emiliano Insua, the under-20 international from Argentina. The Argentine, the left-back at the moment, is one of those players that slowly but surely is creeping into the hearts of all the Liverpool supporters. And if he carries on the way he has been playing towards the end of last season, then I'm pretty sure that that left-back position could be his as well. There's a few players, of course, who would might complain. The notable players, of course, missing out of today's team. I mentioned before, I think that all the Spaniards, of course, not here yet after the escapades in the Confederations Cup. Torres, Alonso, Arbeloa, Pepe Reina, all those players at the moment on extra holiday and should be joining the rest of the team. All going well at the weekend for the game against Rapid Vienna. Steven Gerrard, spearing. Voronin. Nice through ball, and Nemeth just stopped on the edge of the D. Jay Spearing making a nuisance of himself. Now the home team with a chance for a counter-attack. That's not a bad move. And Mario Cáceres not quite having the pace. Emiliano Insua underlining the statement I said before. 19 years of age, the ex-player from Boca Juniors, and that's going to be the next corner of the game for Liverpool. Coming off the top of the head of Yuri Kubski. Insua. And that's the room that Steven Gerrard loves to find himself in, the right foot for the 29-year-old skipper, aiming towards goal. And once he does that, and of course, every single goalkeeper in the world starts to feel his heart in his pants. Well, foul on Fernando. A little overzealous from Christian Nemeth. Cesar Fernando de Souza, otherwise known as Fernando. Selvega, good idea, and that's the forward again, Cáceres, who does very well indeed, pulls it back, and that was a spot of danger for the Liverpool supporters and the Liverpool team. A little lucky to get out of that one. Well done by Mario Cáceres. We'll get the replay for you later, but first of all, this is André Voronin. Good idea, but again covered well by the defence, together with Kubski and Selvega, the right back and the centre back. Those two keeping everything clean and nice and tidy so far. Back from Zé Vitor, now with Costanzo. Kubski, Fernando. St. Gallen had their very first game, by the way, last Sunday in the start of the brand new season in top flight football here in Switzerland. And that was against the record champions Basel. A 2-0 victory for St. Gallen. Got their season off to a tremendous start for this crowd here. Last Sunday, 2-0 the victory. against Basel. Away by Schenkel. So the referee, Mr. Cyril Zimmermann, saw the foul. That was Dagen. Now Spearing. Gerrard. Ryan Babel. Steven Gerrard. Andre Voronin couldn't quite connect with that one, which gives the green and white. Reminds me a little bit here of that big club out of Scotland. Koopsty to Schenkel. Costanzo. Selvega. Costanzo working well with Cáceres. Too many red shirts though, I think, there. And away by Cara, JB Carragher. Not a great clearance though, but no problem, still the same for Diego Cavalieri, the Brazilian goalkeeper. The man wearing the #1 on his shirt at the moment here, but I'm pretty sure that Pepe Reina will still be the #1 for Rafa Benitez. But certainly Cavalieri, excellent goalkeeper, the 26-year-old. And it came last year from Esportivo Palmeiras. Once again, another foul. Rafa Benitez, the head coach from Liverpool, down the sidelines. You couldn't see him on your TV screen, shouting out some early orders here already. And here the look on the faces of some of the players, and of course the head coach. This is Ulrich Forti, the 35-year-old Italian. Man who took over 2008 from Krasimir Balakov and brought this team here back into top-flight football. Very interesting young manager or head coach. Savitor. Insua with him all the way. Savitor back to Zellweger. Again, Savitor getting involved now. So to that man, Fry. Back from Zellweger. Fry looking good. And so much room. Oh my goodness, how much room can you give them? And then, to the dismay of the home team, there's about 20,000 supporters here with their hands on their heads, given offside. But the defence from Liverpool are looking a little lackadaisical there. They were caught off guard. Lovely work there from Zellweger. And as the ball comes into the centre, given, well, in actual fact, it was off the post, wasn't it? Anyway, I thought I saw the flag come up at the first instance, giving it offside, but that surely should have been the 1-0. San Gallen had the golden opportunity, and it was thrown away. Rafa Benitez, the 49-year-old Spaniard and the big boss at Liverpool, somewhat of an institution now at Anfield. Couldn't have been happy with that. The Liverpool defenders gave St. Gallen too much room. It was an easy pass in from Mark Zellweger. A simple one-touch outside of the boot. And in the centre, Cáceres not able to control it. Insua. This decision there going against St. Gallen. Again, the Wolf whistles aim straight at Philip Dagen. 26-year-old man's been injured so often. So far, touch wood, He looks as though he might be able to get some of that class back that he once possessed. Age is still just about on his side, 26 years of age. Never really been able to make it into the Liverpool team. Came from Borussia Dortmund. Before that was at FC Basel in Switzerland. And that's maybe one of the reasons why he's getting all these catcalls from the stands here at the AFG Arena. So already we're going to have a few magic sponges coming out here. While we're watching that one, Christian Nemeth is the man, the Hungarian, having some treatment down the sidelines from the physios here. We had a bit of a push and shove here. Philip Dagan goes down. It was Christian Nushi who was with him. Nemeth seems to have recovered. Good ball in. Nice run too by Insua, the left back. He's got to go back very quickly now, though. San Jose couldn't quite connect with that head. Selvega. Back from Fry, not a good pass from Fry. This is Babel. Away by Kupski. Picked up in the centre by Moreno Miranda, who some of the crowd thought he'd been fouled there by Jay Spearing. Leon says the ref. Dagan. Spearing. Voronin. Clever idea, looking for Elzar. And now Costanzo. Miranda. Nushi. Selvega, lots of room here, the skipper. Requesting the ball and getting it too. Fernando. Long ball out to the right, loads of room for Zé Vitor. Selvega. Stopped by Christian Nemeth, the 20-year-old Hungarian, the man that joined Liverpool in 2007 from MTK in Hungary, out of Budapest. This is Cáceres. Long ball from Costanzo. Nushi. Again, room down the right wing for Zé Vitor. Well, half shot come past. This is Spearing. So a burst of pace by Steven Gerrard and foul seen by the referee, Mr. Cyril Zimmerman. When the 11 was announced here just before the start of the game, and the name Steven Gerrard was announced on the tannoy here and the loudspeakers, there was a great shout and cry from the crowd. That's the man they were hoping to see here. It's that through ball from Spearing, back with him now. Insua. Spearing. Gerrard. There's lots of room down the right wing for Philip Dagan, but it came back to Spearing. Then in the centre, Nemeth thought he'd been fouled. This is Cáceres. Long ball, hopeful ball from Mark Selvega. Emiliano Insua, the Argentine, was there. And of course, so too, Jamie Carragher. Selvega. Costanzo. Schenkel. The centre-half continued his run. And poor efforts from Moreno Miranda, the forward, the 31-year-old. Giving Cavalieri any problems so far. This is Andre Voronin. Aimed for Babel, cut out nicely by Schenkel, picked up again by Voronin. Dagan, Elzar, cross into the centre, the header from Kubski. And the next corner, third of the game for Liverpool. Well, 25 minutes gone, and I'm pretty sure you will agree with me here that for a friendly match, a pre-season friendly, and the very first game for Liverpool, it's a lively affair. We almost saw a goal for St. Gallen, and now the next corner aimed into the box by the Reds. Bit of a high boot from Selvega. Clumsy defending from Fernando. Back in the danger zone again, and the header away from Fabian Frey. Deflection, the attempt there from San Jose. San Jose, the 20-year-old with the number 3 on his back here today, Mikel San Jose Dominguez, the centre-half alongside Jamie Carragher, earning his laurels. Quite a versatile player as well, a man that can also play in midfield and normally trains Melwood with the reserves, tasting a bit of the glory here today. Frey, Noshi, Fernando, Elzar giving him a run for the money. Again Elzar, Nemeth outside of the boots. Elzar continued his run, and again in the centre, this time Lucas Schenkel gets a vital touch. Well, very often in my career I've commentated games in the past away from home in foreign parts of the world, but here today this friendly is one of the friendliest friendlies I've ever had the joy of commentating. Good game so far after the first 27 minutes, excellent crowd, wonderful ground and thoroughly enjoyable. Fabian Frey. Here's supporters from St. Gallen. They really are football crazy here in Sewer. Not to say he made a mistake. That was Costanzo. And young Jay Spearing decided to do the work for his skipper. If you're not going to foul him, mate, I will. Sorry, that wasn't Jay Spearing. That was San Jose. So free kick, good position. Well, the referee gave that one. I think the Liverpool support, the players weren't quite ready themselves, but who cares, says Moreno Costanzo. Another young boy, 21 years of age. He was the player of the match last Sunday in that 2-0 victory on the very first day of the brand new season in the Super League here in Switzerland. That 2-0 victory against Basel. Got a great goal as well, or set up a great goal, put it that way. 2 goals on that day, scored by Frick and Moreno Costanzo. I got it right. He got the second goal. It was a free kick. And what a beauty. They showed it just before the start of the game, actually. One of those free kicks that, as a supporter, you know it's going in as soon as he hits it. This is Selvega. Back from Kubski. Selvega. Schenkel. The man from Chile, Cáceres, couldn't quite control that ball. And that gives Dagan the opportunity to prove himself. Decent tackle, but A little unfairly, says the referee, Mr. Zimmerman. Well, Dagen goes down. Gerrard. Voronin. Stopped by Schenkel. This is Fry. Nushi. Voronin with him. And to his credit, after being dispossessed, comes back and mops up the mess. That's something that his boss, Rafa Benitez, likes to see. Gerrard. Emiliano Insua. And you can see here, I think that was epitomises the game so far, that Zé Vitor went straight in there. That both teams here are having a go at each other, not in a nasty way. It's a competitive game. Both Liverpool and St. Gallen want to win this one here tonight. So Spearing got on the way. Skipper Gerrard with Voronin. Nemeth. Spearing. Quite impressed with Spearing so far in that midfield role. Seeing an awful lot of the ball. Nemeth with a flick. That was Babel and Voronin. Wide, it's Philip Dagen. Dagen's cross, not good enough, too low. No power, no direction. Elzar. Offside, going against Christian Nemeth. One of the young hopefuls here today, Christian Nemeth. And so far he's willing to prove himself, the man with the number 9. Was loaned to Blackpool at the beginning of this year. But the man had so many injury worries. Had a huge blow in actual fact. He was hoping to do something for the second division outfit out of the Championship, Blackpool. And on his very, very first day, broke his cheekbone and had to come back to Liverpool, to Melwood, without having the opportunity to prove himself in the second division, or the second tier in England at Blackpool. And now a whole new ball game for him this season, certainly rated very highly by Rafa Benitez, and today he's got an opportunity and the stage to prove himself. This is a good free kick position for St. Gallen. Left back Fernando will curl this one in. And that's looking good, but not good enough. Diego Cavalieri, the goalkeeper, came out, committed himself. It was Jiri Kubski, the big centre-back, who was in the box itself. Good header in from Cáceres, and then what a lovely delivery, though, here from Fernando. Well, the ball coming back in, I think, from Zé Vitor. First corner of the game for the home team. Punch from Cavalieri. Ryan Babel now. Voronin. Bit of room for Christian Nemeth to show himself. Lucas Schenkel does a good job, shields the ball, keeps him at bay. No problems for him, and collects the applause that he deserves as well from the stands here at St. Gallen's AFG Arena. Well, you can certainly say there's not a lot between these two teams here. Liverpool, the 18 times England champions. I was about to say the ex-German player Philip Dagen down the right-hand side found a bit of room. The ball didn't come to him, and now we've got another attack from St. Gallen, started by Fabian Fry. Babel. In Sewer. Steven Gerrard. Change of wings for the ex-German player there, Philip Dagen, and the ex-Basel player just down the road here from St. Gallen. About an hour's drive. Take a look at Switzerland, and Basel's on the German border. And St. Gallen here, right over in the east. This is the eastern part of Switzerland, a beautiful part of the world. If you ever feel like coming somewhere for a holiday, I can recommend this area. Not just for skiing, but also in summer. It really is picturesque. And so far, this game's worth watching. This is Ryan Babel. Gerrard. Nice one-touch from Voronin. Emiliano Insua gets his crossover, but again in the centre, the formidable Kupski. Looking very calm and cool and collected, the defence from St. Gallen at times here. This is Spearing. Again away, this time by Schenkel. Spearing, San Jose. Jamie Carragher. The England international, one of the other names here that collected a lot of applause when his name was spoken on the loudspeakers here. A lot of support for the big names out of the Liverpool team from the locals. Insua. Spearing. It was Fry who got in the way. The ball arrives somehow to Elzar. If he can bring over his cross here. Little flick from Dagen. Spearing. Voronin. Elzar, and a bit of room maybe. Steven Gerrard took that one nicely on his chest, but couldn't lay it on his right boot. Spearing. Voronin. Liverpool trying to stop the Swiss coming forward before they can really build up any kind of attack on the halfway line. But at times we have seen St. Gallen are a good outfit. They've got a good coach in Ulrich 40, and at the moment they're coming forward again. Stopped by Insua. Again Schenkel. This is Vitor. Wide was Miranda. Laid off from Fry. Back from Nushi. And the shot from Vitor. Jose Vitor Jardim Vieira. The man from Portugal. New signing a year ago from Nacional Funchal. Selvega. That was Caceres. Again, Jay Spearing making a noose of himself. I think he's seen about every blade of grass on the pitch. Gerrard, almost mistake from the skipper. Lukashenko. Fry. Trying to find some room. This is Costanzo. Vitor. And again, in the box, looking so dangerous. And again, the flag comes up, to the dismay here of the St. Gallen supporters. Well, quite a few of the supporters in green and white just around my area here were still celebrating the goal. But the flag was up before it was in the back of the net here as the ball comes through. Offside position, it was close, but that's the way it is in football. Well seen by the referee's assistants. Two assistants to Mr. Zimmerman today, Antonio Fernandez and Thomas Harberger. San Jose. Insua. St. Vitor with him. Decent challenge from the Portuguese 27-year-old. And the cross comes over, but Reto Bulli, he's never really been tested today. So far in the first 40 minutes, looking quite confident. Fernando. Fry. Jezikubski. Selvega. Chested on by Costanzo. Spearing. Well seen. Finds his captain Gerrard. Stevie G hits the referee. Spearing. Dagan. If you hear the whistles, it's Dagan. Schenkel. Header from Fernando. Well, I wouldn't say he got out of that one elegantly, but he got out of the situation. This is Noshi. Costanzo. Room for Selvega. The skipper down the right wing. He's also got St. Vitor with him. Brings the cross, maybe in now. Does very well to get the ball away from Babel. Costanzo. St. Vitor. Babel with him. St. Vitor's delivery. And away by Steven Gerrard. Well, that looked to be promising for the home team for St. Gallen yet again. On at least 3 or 4 occasions here today so far, we've seen that St. Gallen can play football. Here's Cáceres. Does well. Jamie Carragher comes in to the rescue. Otherwise, St. Gallen looking as though they were coming closer to the opening goal than Liverpool have been so far. Corner number 2 for St. Gallen. So Christian Noshi. Fernando's with him. Noshi's delivery. Away by Carragher. Spearing. High in the air. Nemetz. Tries to get away from Fabian Fry. This is Andre Voronin. Voronin. Elza. Babel. No, well. Brian Babel, the Dutch international. And he came to Liverpool 2 years ago, almost to the day, from Ajax. 17.25 million they paid for him. Last season managed for the Reds, 27 games, 21 times off the bench. And said recently, oops, Mark Selvega. Just testing his goalkeeper. Ryan Babel said recently, in December, I'll be 23. When you reach that age, then in my eyes, you aren't a potential talent anymore. Meaning he's hoping to become one of the mainstays of the team in this campaign for the 19th title for Liverpool. He's got a lot of competition. Certainly Ryan Babel is one of the promising players, as he said in his own words. Promising is not good enough, he's got to prove himself. At the moment, St. Gallen with Noshi coming forward. Again, away from Carragher. Fernando. Fry. Costanzo. Selvega. 30-odd seconds to go of normal time. Room for Miranda with Cáceres. Cáceres tries to chip it over, but well read by San Jose. And the 20-year-old, the Spaniard, alongside Jamie Carragher is learning by the minute. Already a lot of Liverpool players warming up down the sidelines. Just a couple of minutes to go, or a couple of seconds to go before the half-time whistle here. At the moment, it's 0-0. 3 corners apiece with this one. And the last chance maybe in this half. Voronin got a foot in the way. And that's it. Almost dead on 45 minutes. The referee brings this one to a close. Well, it's been a very interesting first 45 minutes, I'm pretty sure you'll agree. St Gallen looking very sharp indeed. They've had one game so far in their brand new season. That was that 2-0 victory last Sunday against rivals Basel. And I'm pretty sure that if they can carry on playing the way they have been playing here today so far against Liverpool, don't forget a team that are the 18 times England champions, even though this may be the very first game for Liverpool before the start of the season, I'm pretty sure that St Gallen might have a say in the Swiss Championship this season. I've said enough in the first half. We're going to take a little bit of a break. Don't go away. At the moment, at half-time here in St Gallen at the AFG Arena, is St Gallen 0, Liverpool 0.
Liverpool's pre-season continues this Monday live on Setanta Sports. Rafa's team take on Austrian side Rapid Vienna as they aim to build on last season's impressive form.
It's Gerrard!
Liverpool's pre-season this Monday live on Setanta Sports. The CONCACAF Gold Cup 2009 reaches the knockout stage as the last 8 teams battle it out for a place in the semi-finals. The CONCACAF Gold Cup 2009 quarter-finals this Sunday morning from 7, live on Setanta Sports.
So, football supporters, just before we get cracking here into the second half again, welcome back here to this tremendous stadium, the AFG Arena, and the pre-season friendly, the very first for Liverpool, St Gallen against Liverpool, and here the team for St Gallen. Number 1 is Lopa. Then we've got Caceres, who remains in the team. Fabian Fry as well had a good first half, I thought. Yves Uri, number 2, comes into the team. Michael Lang, number 6 as well. Pa Modou Yanyi with the number 9 comes in for Miranda. 21 is Diego Ciccone. 24, Marco Hammerly. 26, Nico Abgelen, or Abeglen. That's a nice name. He'll be coming on as well. I'm going to try and find out who's coming off the pitch here, as it is in pre-season friendlies. 27, Ivan Martic gets his opportunity. So Reto Bolli, the goalkeeper, who had a decent first half, comes off for Daniel Lopa. And as far as the players are concerned for Liverpool, it's a complete change around as well. 11 new players on the pitch. We've got David Martin in goal. Number 2, Andre Dossena. Well, I didn't have his name on my list as he was supposed to be coming in, but if that's the way it's going to be, then it is. I was told it's going to be Glenn Johnson and Stephen Darby. We shall find out. I think Glenn Johnson is the man with the number 2 here today and not Andrea Dossena. So that might be a mistake. We'll find out. Plessis comes in, so too Skirtle, Pacheco, Darby, Kelly, Benayoun, Kud, Lucas and Ngo. So a complete new 11 here for Liverpool in the second half. After the first 45 minutes, it ended 0-0 as the referee, Mr. Cyril Zimmerman, gets his one on the road again. This time, the Reds from left to right. Still didn't get the complete list here. of who went off, actual fact, for St. Gallen, but we shall get that one going as we go along. So, number 24 up front for the Reds is David N'Gol, the French under-21 international. He's up front together with Danny Pacheco. Dirk Kuyt is the man on the right, Yossi Benayoun on the left, and those 3 or 4 will be swapping places left, right and centre here today. Number 12 is Stephen Darby, the right-back, 20-year-old, the Scouser and defender for the Reds here on the right with the number 12. And that is Glenn Johnson, who's playing at number 2 on the far side of the pitch. Now, normally the brand new signing, over 18 million they paid for him in July to his ex-club Portsmouth. And normally he's a right back, but Stephen Darby is not. Here, the man with the number 12. He's not a left back, put it that way. So Glenn Johnson thrown in at the deep end for his very first game. Glenn Johnson thrown in at the deep end for the very first time, this time as a left back, where for most of his career he has played at right back. The 15 times capped English international. This is N'Gol. So as we're trying to get our bearings in this game, that's a problem with friendlies. 11 new players in, 11 out, 22 all in all almost. That was Dirk Kuyt, the man who has a problem with his name, or at least a lot of commentators do, me included. Most of the English commentators are calling him Kuyt. I did actually meet him just before the start of the game, and I managed to ask him personally, how do you pronounce your name, Dirk? And he said it's Kuyt. And not Kuyt, and not quite, and not kite. This is Benayoun. So it will be interesting to see how the 11 fare as well from St. Gallen here today in the second half. I thought in the first 45 they put up a very brave performance indeed against Liverpool's 11, including Steven Gerrard, Jamie Carragher. All those players now left and gone off the pitch. Nemeth, Voronin, Elzar, Gerrard, Spearing, Babel, Insua, Carragher, Jose, Dagan and Cavalieri. Replaced by a complete new 11 without the Spanish internationals. So it's like a complete new game of football. Chance here for the number 9. For St. Gallen, that is Pa Modou Yanye. Here stopped by Stephen Darby. Pa Modou Yanye, the man from Gambia, 19-year-old super talent. So far played 1 cap for Gambia. Hoping to play more as well. Lucas in midfield with a bit of room. Stephen Darby with the throw-in. Rafa Benitez maybe saw quite a lot he liked and quite a lot he disliked in the first 45 minutes of this game. It was a decent ball through from Plessis at the end of the day. Not able to beat the goalkeeper. So Glenn Johnson got his first shots on goal. Didn't recognise him with his new hairdo. And now the chance for Pacheco to prove himself. The Danny Pacheco, the man from Spain with the number 11. 17 years of age. What a huge talent he is as well. One of the players to watch here now in the second half with the number 11. And certainly the head coach, Rafa Benitez, has got an awful lot of talent in this squad. Quite easy to pick two complete new teams. Dirk Kuyt, the Dutchman. On ball threading through. Fabian Fry, I thought had a good game, the young 20-year-old in the first half for St. Gallen, still on the pitch here with the number 14. This is the kind of break that Liverpool were hoping for, and maybe, well, a wonderful opportunity. Nico Abekelen was the man who got in the way. Fabian Fry in midfield gives his team, St. Gallen, a bit of room in midfield now to come forward. Good header from Martin Skrtel. Martin Skrtel, the Slovakian international, is alongside Martin Kelly now, with Stephen Darby on the right-hand side and Glenn Johnson on the left. Long ball by Lucas. Benayoun. Stephen Darby. Good. Again, Lucas finds Plessis. Chance for Benayoun to worm his way into the box. The man that was not long ago, the goal, not all that long ago, targeted by Roma. Quite a few other teams were interested as well in the Israeli international. Throwing Liverpool. Stephen Darby. Lucas. Again Lucas. Ngo. Cáceres. Goalkeeper Daniel Lopa, who is the number one between goal here, between the posts for St. Gallen. ex-player from FC Ville, which is just down the road here, maybe 20 kilometers away. That's where Ulrich Forte earned his laurels as a coach, the 35-year-old and the brand new coach here at St. Gallen as of last year. And the man that brought the team back into top-flight football here in Switzerland. Diego Ciccone with the number 21, an under-20 international from Switzerland. Lucas overlapping Stephen Darby. This is Coy. So, throwing for Liverpool, Stephen Darby. Cáceres. Again, St. Gallen trying to combine in midfield. And although they've had quite a few changes as well themselves in this second half, still looking sharp. It's a hard test here for Liverpool today, most certainly. Underneath the feet of the Dutchman. And it will be turning next week, 29 years of age. Dutch Footballer of the Year a couple of years back, and still one of the personal favourites of the Kopites at Liverpool, Dirk Kuyt. Ciccone tried to worm his way through. It was Stephen Darby who blocked him, literally stood in his way. Darby again. Lucas. Sorry, that's Pacheco. Benayoun. And a shot on goal, which flashes over Daniel Lopa. I may have seen, got a touch to that one. Good move by Danny Pacheco and by Benayoun. Yossi Benayoun. Man, it's been so important for Liverpool with so many important goals, especially in the Champions League, and also for the Israel 11. 3 goals in the World Cup qualifiers in those 6 matches he's played in. Goal kick for Daniel Lopa. Modu Yanye. Michael Lang in the centre of defence now here today. The 18-year-old has also been thrown in at the deep end. The under-17 international, by the way. Michael Lang, the man with the number 6 for the Swiss. Very difficult, I think, for him to get past the likes of Kubski or Schenkel that we saw in the first half, who both had a fantastic performance for St. Gallen. So Kelly's got a job to do here, and no foul, says the referee. Modu Yanye, the man from Gambia. He's still down, injured at the moment. What you couldn't see on the TV screens, it was Mario Cáceres who came up to him and said, get back up, are you all right? There he is. Pamodu Jangye, the 19-year-old new Gambian international. Plessis. Another one of the Liverpool reserves in that wealth of talent that they had at Melwood. Stephen Darby. Count 3 players around him. Last touch coming from Pamodu Jangye. Finally bought in July of 2009. Was originally on loan from Wiel, the ex-club from Ulrich Forte. That was the challenge that we saw before when Pamodu Jangye went down. Waved on there by the referee. So Glenn Johnson. Nice through ball for Ngo. Liverpool trying to find some room on this pitch. It's been very difficult so far for Liverpool to enfold in this game. So far in the second half looking a little livelier maybe. This is Carl. Plessis finds Lucas. Plessis again. Nice little touch from Glenn Johnson, and as the ball comes through on the far post, couldn't quite get there, but the applause all the same. Glenn Johnson, the new signing from Portsmouth, man that helped the club to the FA Cup glory in 2008. Also an ex-Chelsea player, ex-West Ham as well. Chelsea once paid West Ham €8.3 million back in 2003 for his services. So, number 26. Gallen. So, Cáceres is coming off. So, coming on, we've also got Mario Frick, who will have his opportunity too. He's coming on for Cáceres. No problem with that header there from Stephen Darby. So a bit of room here for Plessis, for Liverpool, for Pacheco, and the shot on goal. And there's Daniel Lopar, I guess, right behind the shot itself. 17 years of age, that young man, Danny Pacheco. Man who came from Barcelona youth back in 2007. Certainly a regular for the Liverpool reserves, and the young lad hoping to get into the first team. Throw in for Derby. Here's the illustrious bench. Hello, Mum. So in actual fact, it is still Reto Bolli who's in the goal, and not Daniel Lopar. At this end of the ground where we are, couldn't really tell. I thought he looked very similar. He's a long way from us at the moment. That's the challenge from Skrtel, and a very important one indeed from the Slovakian international. That is Daniel Lopar. Now, originally we were told that he was coming onto the pitch. In actual fact, he should have been on the pitch to play the second half. But obviously our information hasn't been quite correct, so please forgive us on that one. It is still Reto Bolli in goal. But I'm sure you'll agree with me at the moment. It doesn't matter who's playing on the pitch here for these boys from St. Gallen. They really are putting up a good affair, a good game of football against Liverpool. Long probing ball, punched forward by Martin Kelly, the man with the number 14. A great future in front of him for the under-19 English international. This is Skrtel, who has to deal with that man with the number 13, Mirko Graf. In the second half so far, Stephen Darby's seen more of the ball, I think, than anybody else. He's dispossessed. Back now with Skrtel. Johnson. Kelly. Darby. He's got the physique and everything to be a great footballer, this young boy, Martin Kelly. Came from the under-19s in 2008. Tall, elegant, and a good professional already at the age of 19. Headed from Skrtel again. Almost rescued by Glenn Johnson. Liverpool debut today in St. Gallen for the ex-Portsmouth boy. So Ciccone was dispossessed. Room down the left wing for Marco Hammerly. He's found Modou Jange. Mirko Graf tried to get his way into the box somehow. Again here, by Modou Jange. Skrtel away again. So after Hammerly's throw, it was the man from Gambia who wormed his way into that box yet again, causing a bit of havoc at times here, looking very good indeed. Got a lot of skill, and that was always going over, of course. Scored 4 goals for Wiel in the Challenge last season, which is equivalent to the English Championship. It's the second tier in Switzerland. And moved here to St. Gallen at the beginning of the season. Policies. Again, Policies. Good move, Darby. Not a bad delivery. Well, I'll take that one back. If anyone had been there in the red shirt, it would have been a great delivery. Damien Plessis coming in with the challenge. Well, there's only 20 minutes to go in this game, 20 minutes remaining. And believe you me, I can't believe that time's flying this quickly. I know there's an old saying, isn't it? Time flies when you're enjoying yourself. But this is a very interesting pre-season friendly indeed. And I'm pretty sure that the head coach, Rafa Benitez from Liverpool, has seen a lot so far that he will possibly change anyway for that next up-and-coming friendly on Sunday in Austria, in Vienna against Rapid. Header from Modo Yanya again. Number 10 is Mario Frick, the 34-year-old man from Liechtenstein. The Liechtenstein hero and all-time record holder of goals and caps. Mario Frick, 83 caps, 13 goals for Liechtenstein. Managed to go as well in the World Cup qualifiers in that 2-1 loss against Finland. And he's the most experienced player on the pitch here in a green and white shirt today. Man that used to play in Serie A, Mario Frick, for Siena. Here's Kelly, at the beginning of his career. Well, that's something I think that Rafa Benitez won't like. Very dangerous ball there from Martin Kelly. He's got a lot to learn, and that's why he's playing in this pre-season friendly here today. Missed almost 2 years of his academy development, by the way, due to a very bad back problem that he had that put him back. But he's a talented young man, the man with the number 14. Number 4 is Damien Plessis, also a talented young Frenchman. This is Kelly. Derby. So Liverpool lost the rhythm at the moment. Sorry for Johnson. Johnson again. Don't forget the young Englishman himself, although he's got a big name now in English football. He's just 24 years of age. And now the chance here for Pacheco, the 17-year-old, to prove himself. He's got skill, he's got stamina, and he's got a shot on goal. Blocked by Reto Bolli. Good goalkeeping, excellent footwork though from Danny Pacheco. That's what we were talking about before, the young 17-year-old Spaniard. He really does have class. Next corner then, if I've counted correctly, first in this half, and number 4, which almost proved to be dangerous indeed. It was the head of David Ngo, the under 21-year-old international from France. Not pleased with himself. Well, he used to play at PSG in Eindhoven. Fine save though from the goalkeeper Reto Bolli. Good delivery too here from Lucas. That was the header from David Ngo. Just going over the line here, Modu Yanni couldn't quite keep it in. Throw in for Derby. Dirk Kuyt, back to goalkeeper Martin. David Martin, 23 years of age. Mark Lang. Back to his keeper. Good header for Pamodu Yanye. Cleverly done. So too for Martin Kelly, keeping that man at bay, Mirko Graf. Skertel, a little skew-whiff with that one. A year and a half he's been at the club now at Liverpool, playing for the Reds, arriving from Zenit out of St. Petersburg. Here's Pamodu Yanye, the man from Gambia, looking very impressive. Ciccone in midfield, the 21-year-old as well. Headed away by Skertel. Now Liverpool coming forward with the Frenchman. Ngo. Good work from Everly. Back from Mario Frick. Down to this left wing, and Modou Yanye trying to find some room. Almost a mistake for Mario Frick with all that experience he has. Very unusual ball indeed. Skertel back to his keeper. Mario Frick trying to find an opportunist goal. So as you can hear for yourselves here at the moment, supporters around the world, St. Gallen supporters here in good voice. They can see that their team are holding mighty Liverpool to a 0-0 after almost 78 minutes. Albeit a friendly. There's a lot of pride at stake here today, and St. Gallen are standing tall. The shoulders are wide. The chests are stuck out. Stephen Darby with Liverpool trying to find an opening here. David Martin. Again, Martin Kelly. Lucas, very deep at the moment, the Brazilian. Skertel. There's a lot of room down the left wing for Glenn Johnson. Plessis. Ngo and Johnson. Glenn Johnson gets back into the centre. 1-2 with Pacheco. Cut out nicely by Nico Abeglen. So, who's coming on here? Well, obviously, Rafa Benitez has seen enough. So it's Peter Gulaxi who's coming on for David Martin, who hasn't had much chance to prove himself here. So the Hungarian goalkeeper Peter Gulaxi comes on. He's an under-19 Hungarian international and a man that's been at Liverpool under-19 reserve since 2007. And now he's got the chance to prove himself for the Reds and for Rafa Benitez. One of those Hungarians that joined from the Hungarian club MTK Hungaria, together with Christian Nemeth and Andras Simon. He's not in the squad here today. Throw in for Hemmerly. So 12 complete new players now in the second half for Liverpool. Marco Hemmerly. 24 years of age. Good player, good left winger as well. Got a lot of class. Nice throw for Modou Yangni. Michael Graf couldn't quite get there. Lucas did, so to Pacheco. Kelly. That was a clever thing to do. This is Peter Gulaxi with Spanish first touch of the ball. So many new players getting their opportunities here this afternoon. Or now, in the meantime, late evening. Local time 20 to 10. 9 minutes to go, it's still 0-0. Plessis, Martin Skirtle, Glenn Johnson, Benayoun, Plessis, Darby. Coates with him. Little flick, or the attempted flick from Ngo. A compact side here from St. Gallen. Picked up nicely by Ciccone. That was Frick. The flag came up straight away. Ivan Martic feeling the full weight of the challenge. There's also a young man, the Croatian 18-year-old. Last season managed just 18 minutes in a game against Lugano. Other than that, he hasn't been a first-team regular. Today, he too has his chance to prove himself for this team, St. Gallen. Derby. That's what it's all about, the friendlies, isn't it? Give the youngsters a chance. And every now and again, even a hardened coach like Rafa Benitez, who knows all the players and knows all the tricks, sometimes sees things that he didn't know a player could do. That's why you have friendship or friendly matches like this one before the start of a season. So you can suss out the players, the condition, and what they can do. That's great for us. Well, it's a difficult ball to control. It might have gone over the line. The linesman kept his flag down, kept in by Stephen Darby. This is Coate. Dirk Coate. Yossi Benayoun. Coate again. And the Dutchman perseveres. And there was no way that Benayoun could get to the ball. It would have been offside. Cleared away rather hastily by St. Gallen's defence, and now the next corner for Liverpool. And this could prove to be dangerous. Big David Ngo is up there as well, the man with the number 24. Good header of the ball. Somehow cleared away out of the danger zone. Johnson now in his favourite position down the right wing. Danny Pacheco. Johnson. Nice ball, lovely lob through to Ngo. Johnson. Excellent delivery. The goalkeeper was lost there. All of a sudden, Reto Bolli. That really was a beautiful delivery in there from Glenn Johnson, who's in his element in that right-hand side of the pitch. That was Ngo. Very close indeed. Otherwise, Lucas, the Brazilian, might have latched onto that one. A split second, maybe too late. Well, 5 minutes to go in this game. A little unfortunate there for the ever-winning Marco Hemmerly with the number 24. Skirtle. So for the final 4 minutes of the game, the St. Gallen supporters in full support as their boys come forward. It's Liverpool who are defending. That was Mario Frick. Fighting spirit from Engo, but also from young Michael Lang. Derby. It'll be quite a battle, I think, down that right wing for Liverpool when the season starts. Stephen Derby, Philip Dagan, who maybe couldn't quite impress in that first half, but at times looked to be dangerous, but was getting all the cat whistles from the home crowd here. Long ball punched forward for David Engo, offside, says the linesman. I think it was a close decision. What's going to happen when the big boys get back as well? Arbeloa, of course, is the man that will be seeded, if you will, I think, as right back for the Reds at the start of the season, but tough competition. Certainly Stephen Derby looks good. Philip Dagan, and there's a few other players as well that would love to have that position in a red shirt for the brand new season. In a month's time, Glenn Johnson is probably the number one anyway. Emily. St. Gallen looking good. And go. Trying to help out as well. Oh my goodness, how close can you get without scoring a goal? Mario Frick with his hands on his head. Oh, so close. And let's face it, St. Gallen have had the better chances in this game. As the cross comes in, nobody was with Frick. It was a free header. They gave him too much time. Very close indeed. Marco Hemmerly with the delivery. Mario Frick with a header. The Liechtenstein record player with all those goals. 13 all in all. That's a lot of goals for Liechtenstein. Almost made it 1-0 here. They've hit the post. They've had a couple of chances go over the top of the bar. There's 1 minute remaining. St. Gallen have put up a great performance here today. I think after beating Basel last week 2-0 in their opening game in the Swiss top flight football, that they can look forward to a good season. This is the oldest club in Switzerland, and believe you me, they are also the second oldest club in continental Europe. It's Copenhagen Bold Club, who are just a few months older. Founded in April of 1879. 130 years of football. And today the young boys on the pitch, proving themselves. Room for Martic. Cross into the centre. Mirko Graf almost got ahead to it. So too, Par Moldu Gagne, almost dead on 90 minutes. Marco Hemmerly, another delivery. Peter Gulaxi collects the ball eagerly between his hands. At the death, almost claiming, I was about to say all 3 points, there's no points involved, but almost claiming the win here today. Liverpool's Rafa Benitez has seen an awful lot that will have to improve as far as Liverpool are concerned. I think the performance in the first half of Liverpool saw some interesting moves. I was quite impressed with young Spearing at times. Stephen Darby in the second half looking good. So too Turcotte. At times this is Benayoun. And I am completely unbiased in this game, believe you me. But at the moment I've got that feeling that it would be a crying shame if Liverpool got a goal at the end of the 90 minutes here against a fighting, spirited team from the east of Switzerland called St. Gallen. Danny Ayala, who came on before with the number 16. Turcotte. Again, Lucas. The crowd hoping that the referee's going to blow the whistle. Already 2 minutes of stoppage time here. This is Benayoun with a shot and a fine save yet again from Reto Poli. Reto Poli with some tremendous stops in this game. Here's the one from Benayoun at the desk. After 2 minutes of stoppage time, it could have been 1-0 for Liverpool. The goalkeeper was tremendous, and he's not the number one, but certainly today, I think that the head coach Ulrich Forti, the 35-year-old Italian from St. Gallen, the man at the helm, the manager, if you will, he has seen an awful lot that he can like, maybe more from Rafa Benitez than he can dislike. It's the very first game, though, for Liverpool. There will be a few more games before the start of the season gets underway in August. The next one will be on Sunday for Liverpool in Vienna against Rapid. This game ended 0-0 in St. Gallen against the Liverpool 18 times English champions. Well, I hope you enjoyed the game. I certainly did. I think the first half might have been more interesting from a Liverpool point of view. As far as St. Gallen are concerned, the whole 90 minutes, even though they did have quite a few changes in the second half as well, I think they were very impressive indeed. And they could be looking towards the end of the season, somewhere up at the top of the table, competing against the likes of Basel or Zurich, who knows. My name's Gary Preston, hope you enjoyed it. Look after yourselves. I'll have the joy of commentating the next game for Liverpool, or the Liverpool supporters in Vienna on Sunday. Till then, take care. This one ended in St. Gallen at the AFG Arena. St. Gallen 0, Liverpool 0. Bye-bye.